I haven't been here for a little bit, by that I mean a week. So, I'm worried I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. So finally, let's get back to the trial. Also, I have no idea where I left off. Well, now that we've decided to believe in Hayako, now what?
The killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap.
Hiyoko.
Something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
I mean, it is a truth bullet. Usually I go with what truth bullets already used, but I honestly don't remember. Well, we'll figure it out.
Hey,
We'll figure it out.
was the gummy already there?
I wouldn't look around to see if there was a gummy.
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Okay.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Sure.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Okay, if I saw, I don't know, would I have looked in the bathroom? I don't know if I would have. I think I would have just been like, okay, we're good, we're done, we're running. I don't know if I would have looked around and been like, there's no gummy on the floor. Oh, there's no one in this room. Maybe the room because I thought the murderer could have been there. Anyways, something to do with the window, which is odd because maybe not. Maybe nothing to do with the window. Because I thought it was to do with the window, but then the flashback had nothing to do with the window, but maybe it was just a motive and nothing else.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. I have no memory. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? No, I am thinking, dear God, I don't remember what's going on in this game. If so, you're prepared to— oh God, is there a new thing I haven't played yet? If so, we've prepared a perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the answer for several questions. It's called Logic Dive. I'm just thinking of like jumping and like a diving board. During the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal. The final destination is a synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and with the mouse? Okay. With the mouse, and so like not WASD, and accelerate with the control key. If you move the right mouse button, okay, you brake. The left one, you jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take a damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be breaching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, so please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of your break. That's my meddlesome advice for you. God, my brain was like... If you press the escape key during the logic dive, you'll review the controls. I don't think I'm ready to be dropped into a whole new game. Okay. I thought I'd have to logic stuff that I don't remember, but now I have to get controls for a game I haven't played. Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right. This, I'm like, the narrator? No, Chiaki. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, then did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Or when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Is this like a thing from the first game? Like, is one of the... My hair is... is this a game from the first game, or is it brand new, or is it in replacement of... I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Okay. Logic dive. Okay. Not. Okay. So this is jump. Okay, I can use WASD. Okay. Oh god. I don't understand. Okay, question one. Oh, shoot. Wait, when did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before. Okay. I don't understand the gyroscope. Oh god. Was I right? I don't know. Stop. Okay, when did the killer leave the beach house? After. Because she placed evidence. She? Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Oh shoot, okay. Where's the killer hiding? The beach? Well, because she said there wasn't anywhere to hide in the beach house. Okay, nope. Okay, so the beach house. Which I don't understand how, but okay. Sure. I don't think this helped me at all. It just said things. This doesn't help at all. This is just... Do I have to click something? Okay. I don't think any of this helped.
You think the killer might have been hiding?
I mean, that's what we were saying, but don't know how I got to the logic of it wasn't that.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Right?
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand? Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look the other way.
I'm trying to remember. Well, she was in the closet, she woke up, she looked in the other room, so the only thing I can think of is the window.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make a Kane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I don't really want that. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need an answer by any means. I need an answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where the place where Hayako hasn't looked is... So it's not the beach, so it's not here. She was in here. She looked in here. But I'm feeling it's one of these two answers. Somehow. But they said only one person fits in here, so I'm gonna go with this. I already decided to check the shower. But yeah, but up. Out the window. I already said to check the shower room. I'll grind you into food for Gundam's hamsters. Everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. Okay.
Here.
I don't know.
Killer is probably hiding in the closet.
But we said there was only room for one.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right?
She's just standing in the corner. I don't know why I keep... Oh, yeah, right, because the only two suspects... I'm like, why am I saying she? I'm like, no, I think I said that last time. Because my two suspects are girls.
And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
She didn't notice... Or she did notice the lack of a gummy.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Kyoko knowing? That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
She is acting really weird this trial. God, I don't know. Peko is acting really weird, so I don't know if they're trying to step her up or what. If the killer made sure to arrange hiding's place in advance, I could only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Oh, God. Oh, this is definitely new. This wasn't in the last game. So I'm assuming it couldn't be just here. So the only thing is the case, right?
Here.
Because they said a surfboard.
Case in the
Yeah.
closet. I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
I have no idea what a surfboard case dimensions are. I have no idea.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? With the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf, and there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
I don't think they're the top shelf, but I'm going to let that slide.
The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
I just assumed it was already.
The killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hyoko left,
Oh, like you won't get... I was like so confused, like I was thinking like dark times. Okay. Dark is under the lighthouse, meaning they can't see you. Okay, I get it.
they finally left the surfboard case. I agree with that as well.
Of course you would.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
But I mean, probably correct then, right?
There's no way the killer would leave Hyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
But if they clean themselves off, because there's no blood, I'm assuming, in the case, because we never talked about it. So they were clean when they got in the case. Then it wasn't Akane, despite the window thing, which might be nothing. And it wouldn't be Peko, because she would have been wet. So The only one left, I had 3, which was Sonia. I just don't trust Sonia. Here's my hot take. I just don't. I don't know. Something's up with her.
Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Kyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Okay.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I have no idea who that is either.
I'll let you hear your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Oh, so we are bringing up the fact. Oh, yay. Okay, because that was a big thing last game too, and apparently was just never used. It was never logicked in. So I'm glad.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that. It's basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
My bad. I have been using that the whole time.
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that the 3 or more people were dead.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
I don't remember this case enough to know what this is in reference to, but sometimes they bring it up 2 cases beforehand, and then it's in effect later on, so this might be in effect later on. So I should try to put it here, try to remember it.
Flexibility, huh?
I don't know what they're saying, but something about the body discovery announcement. Understood.
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay?
This
All
time.
done.
This time. So in the future, it might? I don't know how, but okay.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
Probably in the 2 cases from now. Well, this is this chapter. I was going to be late because usually they give it in advance, but this is still figuring out the next, like, this one, so it might be the next one. Anyways, point is, gotta keep an eye out.
What's wrong with that? Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
So, Fuyuhiko was walking that way, so he might have seen it. But he left before Hiyoko. So, him, Hiyoko, saw the body, and then Soda. So neither, or none of those 3 are the killers, obviously.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
I feel like I'm...
You would just say the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right? And after Kyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
I just don't see why they wouldn't go. I guess not to be seen. But they could have just, like, walked to the ocean. Or less blood would have dripped down, but I don't know.
It's going to be alright. You guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
So the thing is, he knows the answer? Like, maybe he solved it already?
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
So you can only assume, like, he kind of knows things. He's a very smart individual. That or he's just lying. Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. Oh god, okay. If you hold down your left mouse button, the shape of the mouse will change. Oh. If you aim at a remark's weak spot and keep it on the position... Oh, it will just remember. Okay. God, I thought it was going to be something important or different. Okay, so we just memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. You should shoot, if you shoot or change the different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use the flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have an answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your argument. So we can use an argument to break a contradiction, to break a agreement. Got it, okay. Or the other way around. I feel like I'm so slow right now. When's it best to use flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, don't you? Wouldn't you? Whatever. By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while using it. Oh, okay. So you can't agree, you can only argue. So only the yellow ones fire at it. Okay, so anything blue, disregard in this one, because I'm assuming we're going to actually use it. So anything blue is disregarded as an argument. Okay. Just, agree with, you won't be able to agree with anything while using your truth flashback. Please remember that is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. So we might memorize a blue thing and shoot it at a yellow thing. Okay, so they definitely want you to memorize something.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Hmm.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
So that's wrong. No, sorry, I used
Use the shower.
wanted to get rid of the white noise.
Well, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Okay.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body. Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
I don't know, man.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Uh-huh.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
I feel like I break that.
Oh, well, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they
I-
wore one when they moved the body.
Take the
If they
wets.
used something other than the shower.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I got it.
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushed, it would definitely
I,
clog.
I got it, I got it.
Someone other than the killer moved. Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I disagree with Chiaki on this. Okay.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
So washing it off would have been
No, that's wrong.
Because the drinks are emptied.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else. Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that would be used to wash the blood off. Is that possible?
I see! Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Okay. Pecco.
In theory, that's impossible.
Okay, she's threatening me though, so can we note that?
What? Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand.
Only the clear ones were used. The sugary, syrupy ones were unused.
But there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Battle Showdown. Trash can, okay. Oh, I have to click it. Oh god, she's fast.
Try thinking about one bottle. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
But not just one bottle. Oh. I'm really bad at quick.
They used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words.
They were in the trash can.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's logical fallacy.
So I could have got free water from the house there, but the Monokuma vending machine caused like what, 5 coins? I'm just saying. Kind of rude.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Ah, you should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower. Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Okay, so he knew. Oh, he knew. Okay. 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 Are you saying they would have been wet? Because I still then don't understand the whole, like, was inside of the case bloody? Was inside of the case wet? And I'd be one of them.
See? Just as I thought. Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to flush off the blood, to wash off the blood that splashed onto them, that killer, my hero's killer, must be that person. Are we done already? I'm assuming they're saying they would be wet.
You're the only one! Echo. Is it you?
Is it? There's no way. I just had the halfway through the case thing. There's no way this is over.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer. Then I should ask you this. What do you believe I'm
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavy? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming. No one even saw her swimming. No. I saw her. Huh? After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
I have no idea what's going on with those two.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
I have no idea what he said earlier. That was like a week ago. That's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Yeah, but he also said that in the first case. That he didn't see Chiaki, and Chiaki's like, no, we definitely saw each other.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer.
I don't understand.
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
I still don't understand the footprints. We all walked through them. All of us. Multiple times. Like, there was no way there's, like, I thought they said it was the other door. But, like, you would've... I don't know if it's a mistake, or if I'm just... Because this case has been going on for so long, like 3 weeks, but, like, it makes no sense to me at all.
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Was Peko and Fuyuhiko friends? Does he like her?
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable. Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery. Let's see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house. First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Well, yeah, that's literally what she just said. Literally. The killer's escape route. I might know what it is, or what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is...
I feel so bad. I was heavily implying / saying it was Akane because she was the only one to go out that window. So, let's see.
Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
But she would be wet. Like, soaking wet. Like, she wasn't even somewhat dry. Meaning, the inside... And... Am I wrong? It means the footsteps on the floor would have been seen. It would have been the closet was wet, and inside the case was wet, and footsteps walking to the trash can would have been wet, and then up the side of the walls would have been wet, especially if you did use the glass on the shower. It would have all been wet. The shower itself would have been wet, because that's where I assume that's where she rinsed off. Because it would have been weird if she went outside and rinsed off and then went back in.
Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
For instance, she got help with someone.
Didn't we say there was no accomplices in this one, or was that the last one?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind. Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature in mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
What's me placing something down and what's littering? Like, if I'm like, hey, I'm just going to place it behind this bush and come back for it. That's not littering. I'm coming back for it. You know? Like, what's me like, oh, my backpack's heavy. Let me just place it down and walk away and then come back. Is that littering? Like, what? Because, like, if I'm like, oh, have a rope, let me just put it down and then walk away and come back. Like, is that littering? No. Would it be littering, though, in this island? I don't know.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object. Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object! You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
I'll pay money if the next question isn't a perverted joke.
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
I'm not even surprised.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing... Oh, she had her sword. She was tying it. The only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case... I mean, to be fair, she could have put rope inside the case for her sword. Focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. I mean, she had it in a bag. It could have been in the bag. Sadly, I don't know how to spell. Oh. Okay. I shouldn't have put it there, but here we are. Okay, is it an S? Okay, no. I was like, why are we getting so many S's? B... M... Is it not wooden sword? The B is confusing me. Because there's no B. Ah, shoot. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Was that not an O? What word am I spelling? Oh, okay, bamboo. But oh shoot. Okay, there it is. What am I doing? Bamboo. What am I spelling? How do you spell bamboo? Is it with a... What button did I click? Bad. Bamboo. Yeah, okay, sorry. I clicked the wrong button, I guess. Oh shoot, I got rid of it. Bamboo. Yeah, I need another O, right? Am I wrong? No. Fine, just go away. I don't remember my buttons. Okay. I'm assuming it's sword. Do I not need W? Is it not sword? Okay. That can go away. No, I already have the O. Shoot, I was still distracted. Shoot. I need an R. Am I incorrect with this? Hey, it's fine. It's fine. No, just don't go away yet. Oh, thank God. No? Sword. Oh, fuck. I was still thinking about W's. I forgot that I got rid of the D got rid of it. Okay. If I just let it go, will I die? Okay, there we go. Thank God, man. I thought it was wooden.
You carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
Yeah, she can definitely fit something in there. But I'm assuming, since that was what it was called just now, I'm assuming it's an actual sword, but...
If I recall correct, you had it then, too.
You're gonna see it? Yep.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Yeah, I don't know how it attached to her, though.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Echo used that bamboo sword as a step stool.
I just can't...
Out the window.
I can't... A step stool? Okay. I still can't believe I put a W at the end of sword. God. Nothing as embarrassing as forgetting everything.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
Fair. I thought it was Akane because she did parkour, gymnastics, aka a ninja. But a swordswoman, an Eastern swordswoman, could be a ninja as well.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Sure.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Okay. Now then, the time has come once again for a panic talk action, PTA. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you'll be able to use fever time by pressing the space key during PTA. I'm at such low health. Oh no. Okay. When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during fever time either. By pressing the left mouse button, when activable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. Okay. But only until your focus gauge runs out to make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can use the upper hand to get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo will decrease, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So, in that case, please time your rhythm not within your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. Can you hear the tempo? Am I wrong? Can you actually hear it? If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that trap if they— oh god, really? Oh god. What a tricksy little narrator. Redo the class trial for the chapter if they do that. Hee hee hee. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard!
He's really trying to protect Peko.
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you— okay. I don't—
Proof, you bastard!
what am— okay, so it's just this.
Obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
What are my buttons?
Proof, you bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
How do I know?
Proof, you bastard! That's obviously impossible! Bastard!
Are they lined up with the actual things? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Is it lined up?
I'll see your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're
Okay.
pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up!
Wow.
You bastard! That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Bamboo sword as a step stool. It would have been
No, I put sword first. Oh okay. I was like, it misclicked, and like I misclicked, and then it still let me finish. I'm like, no, man. I have forever. Okay.
If she used the
Bamboo sword bag.
This is the end.
There it is.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back.
Don't know how, but what I was gonna say is weird that if she is the killer, it's a little early still for it. It seems like stuff is going on, so maybe not. But I still like expected an hour on this trial. But it's weird that we've introduced sword themes to the actual trial and then is kicking out the swords woman. Like, that's weird, but okay.
When she leaned sword against the wall to use as a step stool. She tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her.
I was gonna make fun of that her boobs are pressed like that on top of the... I'm trying to do it with my arms. On top of the windowsill, but it is so true. Because I have a top-loaded washing machine. And yeah, you gotta just manipulate them because they're so much farther away from you, man. Your chest is so much closer, like your actual sternum, that you gotta just move them out of the way so you can actually reach stuff, man. Feel that.
She would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
How did she hold it? I mean, maybe. I would be afraid to let go of it.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape.
I mean, she was tying it, so it makes sense.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman.
Her sword was used, yeah.
Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
You were locked up, bro.
No, you just back off.
Is it true?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Again, I assumed there was going to be another hour, so wonder what's going to happen. She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mayu's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote. Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first. Can it wait until after the voting?
No.
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive. My motive? In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru? So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protected father and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
Teruto's ex is a little fork and knife. That's hilarious. This I'm confused about.
I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
I don't know why I didn't expect that. His reaction, I meant. That's hilarious.
Echo, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice!
I forgot the game can drop an F-bomb. I've been watching stuff with it. Like other words not censored, but the F-bomb was censored. So I just expected it not to be there. Anyways, this seems forced. I don't know what's going on.
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice!
Why does she have little emoticons?
What's going on? What's this? Chew!
Didn't she not like Sparkling Justice when we were talking about them in the library? Maybe that's why.
Pecco! Finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... huh? An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask! This mask is the dividing line. Just like various items, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
So there's another serial killer. I think Hope's Peak Academy needs to figure itself out.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
We have a killer once every chapter. 2 this chapter.
This again? Huh? Sleepwalking? So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru? This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
So because she helped cover up the previous murder, you think is equal to murder, so you murdered her.
Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil. Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice. Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
I don't think so.
She's so gross!
So confused.
Echo, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time.
Okay.
Let's end this.
Let's do this. Okay, so it's not as long as I thought it would be. Okay, on the morning of the incident, Mahiru met with Hayako. There it is. In order to lure Mahiru and Hayako, change the name, or change the address. The first to arrive to the beach house was Hayako. Next one to arrive at the beach house, Mahiru. Oh, she looks cute in this art. Oh, that's really cute. Anyways. So she killed her with the mask on, I guess? Or, I don't know. At the door. But then, time to wash off the blood was this. Okay, so she's soaking wet and getting into this case. Where should I hide? The first one who found the body. Heiko left a big piece of evidence. Oh, actual evidence. No, this isn't what matches. I think that, yeah. Not real evidence. After she ran away, the fake evidence, tied it. Okay. Okay. Oh. She put the mask down. So that's nothing. This is... this. Okay. Okay. Letters. Oh, okay. So we don't have that one yet. She wakes up. This one. It's horrifying. Okay.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko.
I love this art style.
Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder.
What was the motive? Oh yeah, she was the serial killer, right. Seems odd.
By preparing a specific item, they plan to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter. Showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said. And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
Yeah, that one. That art. I love it.
The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road.
So was the door to the actual beach? But again, so many people walked over it. I'm so confused. And then again, it would be completely wet. I'm very confused by this. Like, it would be completely wet.
The mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left.
Because inside would have been wet from getting rinsed off. But then also, outside would have had multiple footsteps. Multiple. After her. So it makes no sense.
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on him. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. You can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened.
Okay.
In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Yoko was in.
Yeah, okay, but if she's that soaking wet in the diner, an hour after it happened, then it would have been, yeah, an hour, right? 30 minutes? It doesn't matter. Soaking wet. The inside of that is soaking wet. We didn't see that. The footsteps? Nothing. Her bamboo stick?
The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied before.
Up the wall? The window? None of that was wet?
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Yoko wore off and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Yoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mario, who lay dead right in front of her. In the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Yoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gun that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window, while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of. But what are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Yeah, more than being a murder suspect. That was her only friend.
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me. Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch. There's no way. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Nah.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall, who will combat the evils of this world? now. Follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry, and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Pecco go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste. I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that...
No, so, yeah.
Monokuma, the boat! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Ah! He finally woke up!
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote!
Okay.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Okay. So we voted for her. So I'm assuming this is...
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
I don't think she's allowed to do that. This is a cutscene. This is a cut screen. You can't pop up. That's not allowed.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pecco is really sparkling justice. Am I
Oh.
right?
Good. There's more.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
that makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Pecco, right? You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. A known unknown killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There were only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it. I see, so that's what it was. I think I got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco.
I see.
I just translated.
According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had a translator, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Or Japanese, I guess.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Ah, okay.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
At least knows Spanish.
What?
Oh, she has it too. All this time, I completely misunderstood. So she just memorized those catchphrases that Sonia said. Like, I just read them and I wouldn't be able to tell you what they were. When I first heard those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Echo, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Wonder if it was in Spanish. In the Japanese version. Like what language Sparkling Justice was.
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
So there isn't two serial killers.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary.
It's getting serious.
And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed and full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
I'm glad.
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
Okay.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool. Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. The tool cannot do anything on its own.
Okay, so she makes this face now too.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaky suspicion all along.
I mean... I'm confused.
What do you mean? I mean, besides Peko and Kyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime...
I see.
Fujiko.
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Yeah, but we already knew this. So what about this time? Is there 3 people including the killer or not? Geez, fine. You want me to say it? Doesn't include the killer this time? Okay, all done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3.
Could... Would the game make us get it wrong and then just... like, somehow? That would be very funny.
If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
Fujiko.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Fujiko.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules.
Ah. Saying he was flexible but wasn't actually. Okay.
That's such a vital clue that it can alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No. It's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Oh, an accomplice. Interesting. Accomplice might isn't the killer. So they have discovered... Hello. Have discovered the body. So it's used like if somebody helped set up, saw the dead body, left, could it equal discovering the body? I'm on the second one. We just voted. And I'm confused.
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool being used by that person.
Fujiko?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here.
Ah, that's true. Okay. Should've went the other way. How much? Okay, yeah. Should've went the other way.
You're the only one.
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true.
Didn't we spend the first half of this trial proving that it was true?
Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. And that's the photos. No, don't turn it in. Oh, I meant to look at it. Oh, what's wrong with that? Isn't the case in Twilight Syndrome proof since the... Isn't the murder case in Twilight Syndrome proof since it's based on actual events? No, I had a small... Yeah, okay, yeah. Chose the ones that actually had the... There you go. One to look at it. I assumed right-click would have been to view, but it's to... The actual crime scene photo.
I can prove it
Yep.
with this.
I wanted to see which one was the real one, because the art style.
It didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder.
It was definitely important.
There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out.
Surrounding scenery. Oh. I just assumed it was just not important, so we just had the game blur it. But okay, so the scene was blurred out and just them. Okay.
Knew all along for you to go. Did you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right?
That is messed up. I absolutely love this. I absolutely love the bringing their past and his little sister and saying that he only spoke to her, or actually spoke to her a few days ago. Absolutely love that.
Because whoever beat the game first will simply win the prize.
So he beat it first. Yeah. That's weird. Is it weird that he can beat a video game first? I have no idea. Hey, what's in your envelope? Or, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up, what makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I have not seen it. So, a few months ago when I played the first game was the first time I learned anything from Danganronpa. I do not know anything of this game, the end of this game, or anything. The only thing I do know is the first game. That's it. And then up to this point. Like, I do not know anything. I don't know the third game. I don't know I think there's like a series, and then the animated series, or like a book or something, and then animated. I don't know. I don't know anything. So that's cool, because like with the first one they had the photos littered around, and I thought that was very interesting to be like, oh god, horrific. But I'm like, I wish you got the memory back to kind of feel how horrific your thoughts to your friends were. So to have it in this one happen, it's very good. I absolutely love it. Because it's so horrifying. Like, just that idea.
Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Because Heko is the killer, right?
See, the question is, why did Peko do it? You probably know. I don't. But they will explain. Don't say anything. Like, we wouldn't be wrong.
That's why I told you. You're all too late.
Oh. Oh, okay, so the third one has nothing to do with it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if I like that or not, but I don't know the ending of this one. Okay. Because I thought I don't know why, like, the third game is going to kind of wrap up everything. I don't know. So that's what my instant thought was. But interesting. Yeah, I do not know anything of the animated versions of anything, or anything like in the prequel. No idea. Yeah, no, absolutely. I want to look into it, but I didn't want to look into it, which obviously I'm glad I didn't, because I don't want to get any spoilers. So, with the first game, which I thought was the reason why they talk about the third game, is because in the first game I heard someone be like, don't look up characters, because it's going to spoil the next coming games. And obviously with Braca, maybe, but I didn't know, because they're like, don't look up the first games, and so since that happened, I can only assume it would have been more, but maybe it was just Braca. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't want to spoil it, because I kind of want to play it along, try to figure out things. But yeah, no, 100%. I know there was a play that people talked about, like in live action play, or theater play, and I heard people talk about that, so I wonder what that was like, too, because I saw like screenshots of it, because I was online when this was big, but I just never got into it, so that's why I know, like, I knew the twist with Nagito, and I knew a few things, something with Fuyuhiko coming up, stuff like that, but I don't know anything else. I didn't know any of these other characters. Yeah. So I'm not going to look up anything. And so when I look up GIFs, I have to be very, very, very careful, because I look up which GIFs people like, but I don't spoil anything. It's like, no.
As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill him. Not even the will to kill him. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders. Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
I mean, it seems like she would still be the killer. And still, in my mind, we voted for the right person. Obviously, the game can't punish us for this, but yeah, go ahead. Don't worry. You do you.
The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Did he?
Young master.
Oh yeah, that too. I just really didn't think he would kill anyone. I really thought he wouldn't.
That is the truth in this case.
I just assumed he wouldn't have it in him.
I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the deed. That's a problem. If Echo's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect. In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No
Ugh.
matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
So I'm guessing it's more like a weapon.
The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
Yeah, that Hangman's Gambit really messed me up.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hmm? Although there was some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a second. Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate, no matter how you look at it. Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey,
Wait, why? Well, it's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey,
What does that mean, Fujiko? Pecco and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
no.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kozuru clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
what?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me. Oh, a hitman.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
How many people did she... You know? That's so cute though, look at their little faces.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am doomed, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
Interesting. So they recognized each other. Oh my god, wait. So when they showed up and they saw each other, they knew each other.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
Oh god. But it's been 2 years. You didn't notice that for yourself or someone else either. I still say you would have recognized it for yourself. But how though? Oh man.
That is...
Oh, That is, you are wrong. You're not a tool, Pecco. Because if you were a tool, then what was all the time we spent together?
Nothing.
Oh. What if we friended her, though? Would she still say nothing? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. So, if you even friended her all the way, it wouldn't have mattered. She still would have been like, nah man, we're not real friends. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on the island, that is what my young master ordered me to do. That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household. You hate her? No, because you backed her up so much.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you. It was Fuyiko. Is what it is. Then when I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs. I didn't understand why my sister, in these photos, and she's covered in blood. What does that mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her. Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. Oh. I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You mean, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentions her... Yeah, okay, sorry, Ibuki's speaking, but Ibuki speaks in third person. She mentioned something like this. You know when she spoke to... Okay. I'm sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach house with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, you're not going, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it would be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others. You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along. No, you definitely should have canceled the beach plans. And just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow. She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I would have gone too, but it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyiko? If you could make use of your plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right? By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko. Seriously, what the heck? I would be so mad if I were her. An eye for an eye, that's the world we live in. You already did an eye for an eye. You already killed girl E. You already did this. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because some person here I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. So what they used previously. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seems to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister. So, that is why you killed Mahiru with a bat? But still, I believed her up until that very last moment, that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch... Hey, if that game was actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E? Hey, I don't want to hear about that. Oh, so we're having a full-blown conversation with the girl unconscious in the closet. The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. That's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others on their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Yeah, I just said that with the whole sparkling justice thing, especially, so... Yeah. Especially, but sparkling justice was also not about a murder, it was about just throwing away evidence to the murder. Yeah. Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. And at that moment, young master, you called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
You are saying that you killed because you were ordered to? Tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Anyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. Yeah, everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. That's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand it, pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying, could you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. Okay, so he planned it all, but she did the killing. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So I ordered to get you guys to make the wrong choice. I decided to make use of the serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So, we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right, you guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as a killer, unaware that the young master was the true killer. Okay, I see where this is going. She's the real killer, because she still chose to do the thing. She was the one, the person that killed.
That's obviously
Hold on,
wrong.
don't act like our loss has been decided yet. No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit it. All this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
I see. So Peko, Fujiko himself, is the true hope. Is your true hope, then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him?
Great.
You would only get that far. You would only get that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I'm just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask everyone else. Hey, or somebody else. Hey, Fujiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool is surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What? Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. I mean, your tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fujiko of your own free will? Oh, she wasn't even just a tool. Fujiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Oh, he didn't order it completely? Fujiko.
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die. Well, he isn't. He doesn't like any of us. Young Master, you have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. Yeah, it would be pretty messed up if he's like, nah. She went beyond my orders. Above and beyond. Yeah, that would be kind of messed up. I would be on her side then. Well, kind of. Not really. I was only following your orders. You must have to tell them that. But it seems like something's going on. Fujiko. You mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Baka and Teruteru are proof of that. Plus, it would be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Yeah, okay, never mind, I was right. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I'm a tool. Fujiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? I mean, it would be his hope. Winning. Didn't you say that these hopes were equal? Which one will give you hope? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young Master, I am finished.
What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they discover the truth soon enough.
Why did you...
So he still planned it and invited her, but he was going to do it, I guess. But she was still invited and helped because she helped plan it all. Or unless that whole closing argument did not make, was not correct.
I have a plan. Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
Does he die? Does he die in the game? At any point?
What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go. Yoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's fire. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fujihiko? Please tell me the truth. I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Master!
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you, I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuru clan?
Young master!
Oh my. So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
Did he just want a friend? Is that what he's saying? He just wanted a friend out of her and she was a tool? And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool. Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew what Peko and Fujihiko discussed. Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was the act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer. I wonder what her assassination? Is she part of the government? What is her execution going to be? Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your quest. Even though you did all that to provide me a chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Young master!
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then, why...
Even so,
Even so, I wanted you to...
oh.
Sorry. I wanted to protect you.
I'm terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master. If I was Hayek, I would be like, no. Y'all plan to use me? You guys did use me. You drugged me. You killed my only friend.
Please, do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
We're on trial too. There's definitely going to be more senseless killing. Of course. Peko. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will it be able to maintain that or will you be able to contain that maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin. Yeah, just like Celeste. Please permit me to make one final selfish request. Oh, he lost his best friend, his childhood friend, and his sister in one day. Oh, to him. Didn't I tell you not to call me young master? The tool, Peko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. Why wouldn't I remember? Of course he's gonna remember. I mean, you grew up together. How many times do I have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin. The punishment time, brimming with despair. Jeez. Why don't you get it yet? God, why? Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time, the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama. You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For you. I never needed a sword or a shield. No Pokemon game is needed.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Did he say that throughout his life? Because if so, it's kind of null and void if he's saying it now.
Let's give it everything we've got!
I like the breaking up of these Monokuma lines, and then the breaking up of, like, we voted, and then the pop-up of Sonia.
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Oh, he did want a friend. Oh.
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Oh.
Young master.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, he's there. Oh no. The ultimate swordswoman, Peko. Oh my god, are they both gonna die? No, 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 of course not. Gosh. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. I knew he gets an eye patch. I mean, dies? Is that a spoiler? No, because I just said, of course he doesn't die, because we haven't played with him. Or, like, had free time with him. He's fine. It's just logic. Oh, is it supposed to be like, oh, there's 2 kills, but then it might be a spoiler. Okay, ignore that. It can't be. Even... Yeah, okay, it's a spoiler. Okay, ignore what I just said. It can't be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko. Fuyuhiko. For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she shouldn't have, or she should have discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between 2 hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable. No, I liked it. This was a good clash of stuff. I like this. This was good. You're still talking about that? What the hell is wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed? I'm pissed. I'm even more sad and hopeless. But still, it's going to be alright. Our despair is worthless. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be reminds me of him. Who is him? Ooh, I don't know. I don't really understand what you're saying. Anyways, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of the Ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a shred of cotton left when we're done with you. That's our future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Spoilers. Oh, you're down from the thing. Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko's still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. Well, he got stabbed. And slashed a lot.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying.
So Kazuichi's shoes are yellow like his outfit. Not the point here, but it just made me think of it.
But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother.
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't
Huh?
believe it.
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
That's your duty to save him. Duty?
Hey.
Because it's written in the school trip rules. If a blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone should be executed. I didn't click it, it just left. Okay. If only the blackened gets executed, then Fuhigo shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick is taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I could violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like,
I was actually going to do it all along, so I've already prepared for this. No offense, but that's my sister. That's my sibling. She's like, I'm like, can you do this? And she's like, no. And then I do it, and she's like, said I was going to do it. I'm like, no, you didn't. You said no. Yeah. Am I comparing Monokuma to my sister? Maybe. Huh? Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Kilton, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat.
There's a hospital?
So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuhiko vanished from our sight. I like how this is so... Like, all of this is real. But, like, it's so outlandish. Like, where were we? We went up to a cliff and now we're back here, but then we ran back there to the cliff. It's like, what? Is it really going to be okay to leave this to Monokuma? It can't be helped. It's not like there's any other way. He's going to be fine. He's probably going to get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely going to come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then, all we can do is wait. Why do I have to wait for him? Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know. However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else, we will not be able to advance forward. There are no second chances in life. We can't return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for her now, though. Not gonna lie.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting as a shit stirrer like him ain't around. What? Okay, if he ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. If From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. I did. I want to hang out with him. Fuyuhiko. I don't want anyone else to be sacrificed. To be a sacrifice. Again, trial 2. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we are... But still, we can't see the real ending that we really want yet. Then, when that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, even a speck. Not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Oh. So the 15 days, 10 hours, and 10 minutes. Something's gonna happen.
You can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
Are you breaking the wall right now? The fourth wall? Is she gonna turn? If she turns around and talks to me, it's gonna be creepy.
More people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them.
But I want to hang out with people.
Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
The ultimate despair, you say?
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Okay.
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means.
Okay, so she's against despair. The ultimate despair was the two sisters. But there was a group, obviously, because Monokuma.
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Chapter 2, Sea and Punishment, Sea and Coconuts. I thought the music was gonna start. Nope. I got the Black Dragon Blade. Yes, please. Yeah. I don't understand what Manami was just saying. No one's here, right? Oh, where are we? Who are we? What are we doing? Oh. Man, I can totally see it now. Those idiots, I can't wait to see their surprised look on their dumb faces. But they'll probably be happy about it. They'll probably be very, very happy. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Just, I'm going to save and quit here. Oh, my baby. Yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna leave that. We're just gonna leave that and just save right there. We're just gonna leave the game there. It took me 3 weeks to finish one trial. But it is what it is. Oh, my poor baby though. So much to spare. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna leave.